Yo, what's up, guys? Real talk. One out of every two dudes hitting their 50s are dealing with prostate issues that are totally messing with their life. We're talking trouble taking a leak, constant bathroom runs at night, and yeah, it's affecting the bedroom too. But here's the kicker. I'm about to drop some legit moves that literally thousands of guys have used to turn this around completely. Stick with me for the next few minutes because by the end of this video, you're gonna have a game plan that actually works. Let's get into it. Listen up, because exercise number 1 is gonna change everything for you. We're talking about the pelvic lift, and honestly, this movement is absolutely fundamental for any dude dealing with prostate drama. What's really cool about this exercise is that it's directly targeting your pelvic floor muscles, your glutes, your hips, and your entire core region. When you strengthen all these muscle groups, something incredible happens. You get way better control over your bladder and your urinary flow. That's huge because most guys with enlarged prostates are constantly fighting with bladder control issues. Here's the science part that makes this super important. When your pelvic floor muscles get stronger, they provide legitimate support to your entire lower region, including your prostate gland. This means you'll experience fewer symptoms like constant urination and that annoying feeling of incomplete bladder emptying that keeps you running to the bathroom every 30 minutes. A lot of dudes don't realize that this exercise also cranks up blood circulation in your whole pelvic area. That increased blood flow is absolutely essential because it brings nutrients and oxygen directly to your prostate, helping keep it functioning properly. The blood circulation boost is actually one of the most underrated benefits here. Think about it like this. If your prostate isn't getting enough oxygen-rich blood, it's going to struggle and get inflamed. But when you improve that circulation through pelvic lifts, you're literally reducing inflammation naturally. The urethra and bladder get relief from all that pressure that an enlarged prostate was putting on them. Plus, real talk, this exercise has some amazing benefits in the bedroom department too, if you catch my drift. Better muscle control down there means better everything, if you know what I mean. Now let me break down exactly how to nail this movement properly. First, you're going to lie flat on your back on a yoga mat or any comfortable surface. Keep your arms extended naturally at your sides with your palms facing down toward the floor. Bend your knees up and place your feet flat on the ground, making sure they're about hip-width apart. The distance from your heels to your butt should be close enough that you can barely touch your heels with your fingertips. Your spine should stay completely neutral the entire time, with your lower back maintaining contact with that floor. When you're all set up, here's where the magic happens. Push those hips up toward the ceiling with controlled force, lifting your pelvis off the mat. Your goal is to create one straight line from your shoulders all the way down through your knees. Hold that top position for about 1 or 2 seconds while keeping your core super tight and your shoulders completely relaxed. Don't shrug up into your neck. Keep everything smooth and controlled. Then, nice and slow, lower your hips back down to the floor, keeping tension in your glutes and core the entire time. That's 1 rep right there. You're going to want to perform this movement between 8 and 12 times per set, then rest for a few seconds. Do 3 complete sets total. If this feels too easy after a while, you can always progress by holding that top position longer, doing more reps, or even placing a weight across your hips. The key is consistency. You want to be hitting this movement at least 3 or 4 times every single week to see real results. Most guys start noticing improvements in their urinary symptoms within 2 to 3 weeks of regular practice. Alright, we're moving on to exercise number 2. And this one's absolutely crucial because it hits multiple areas that directly impact prostate health. We're talking about lunges, and yeah, everybody knows lunges as a leg exercise. But what most guys don't realize is how incredible they are specifically for prostate support and overall glandular health. When you do lunges, you're activating those pelvic floor muscles we talked about earlier, which play a massive role in supporting your prostate and keeping it functioning optimally. Beyond just muscle activation, lunges are absolutely killing it for stability and balance improvements. Better stability throughout your entire body means better overall health outcomes. But specifically for prostate health, it's about creating a strong foundation. Your body's got to be stable and balanced for everything to work properly, including hormone regulation. Speaking of hormones, here's something that'll blow your mind. Lunges have been directly connected to improved hormonal balance in multiple scientific studies. Regular strength training, especially movements like lunges that involve major muscle groups, can help reduce estrogen levels and increase testosterone production. This hormonal balance thing is legitimately crucial for prostate health because when estrogen levels get too high or when you've got hormonal imbalances, it contributes directly to prostate enlargement. Your body's hormones are like the remote control for your entire system, including your prostate. When testosterone is at healthy levels and estrogen isn't overboard, your prostate stays in check. Lunges help orchestrate this hormonal symphony perfectly. Plus, they improve your overall lower body strength, which means better posture, better mobility, and better blood flow to that entire region. Let me walk you through the proper lunge technique because form is absolutely everything here. Start by standing with your feet positioned about hip-width apart. Your torso should be completely upright, and your eyes should be focused forward, not down at the ground. Take a large step forward with one foot, making absolutely sure that foot is firmly planted on the ground as you step forward. Keep your torso rigid and straight. Don't lean forward or bend at the waist. This is super important because leaning forward takes stress off your legs and puts it on your back instead. Now here's the movement part. With both knees bent, lower your body down until the front knee is at roughly a 90-degree angle. Critical thing here. Your front knee should never extend past your toes. That's a rule that keeps your knee healthy and the exercise effective. Meanwhile, your back knee should also be bending at about 90 degrees, lowering down toward the ground but never actually touching it. Keep tension throughout. Concentrate hard on maintaining your balance. Don't let your body sway side to side or lean forward. Your core should be engaged the entire time, helping you stay upright and stable. When you're ready to come back up, push hard through the front foot, activating all those leg and glute muscles, and drive yourself back to the starting position with both feet together. Then repeat the entire movement with the opposite leg stepping forward. Keep alternating sides throughout your set. Keep that core super engaged to stabilize your whole body and protect your spine from any weird angles. Ideally, you're aiming for 3 complete sets with 10 to 15 repetitions on each leg, depending on your current fitness level. If you're just starting out, 10 reps is perfect. If you're already athletic, push for 15. Now we're getting into exercise number 3. And this one's probably one of the most underrated prostate health tools out there. Kegel exercises, have you heard of them? They sound simple, right? They are simple, but don't let that fool you because they're incredibly effective when it comes to prostate support and urinary health. Here's the thing about Kegel exercises. Regular practice can genuinely reduce how often you need to urinate throughout the day. That constant bathroom running that's been messing with your life? Kegels can seriously cut that down. One of the major benefits Kegels provide is preventing post-void dribbling, which is that annoying little problem a lot of guys with enlarged prostates deal with, when you're done at the bathroom and a few drops still come out. Super embarrassing and frustrating. By repeatedly contracting and relaxing your pelvic floor muscles. Through Kegel exercises, you're building serious muscle strength and improving elasticity. This translates directly into better urine retention and control. You're literally retraining your body to hold things together better. Here's another awesome thing about Kegels that nobody talks about enough. They're completely discreet and simple. You can literally do these exercises anywhere, anytime, and nobody's going to have a clue you're doing them. You can be sitting at your desk at work, standing in line at the grocery store, driving down the highway, or lying in bed at night. This massive convenience factor means way more consistency in your practice, which is absolutely crucial for seeing real improvements. Consistency beats intensity every single time with Kegels. You don't need long, intense workouts. You need regular daily practice. There's also a cool side benefit that a lot of guys really appreciate. Kegels improve blood flow to the pelvic area, which can genuinely improve sexual function. If prostate issues have been affecting your performance in the bedroom, Kegels can help reverse that. It's like a 2-for-1 deal where you're improving prostate health and sexual health simultaneously. Let me break down exactly how to perform Kegels correctly so you actually get results. First step is identifying your pelvic floor muscles. Think about the muscles you would use to interrupt the flow of urine midstream or to stop yourself from passing gas. That's your pelvic floor right there. Once you've identified those muscles, here's what you do. Contract those muscles firmly and hold that contraction for approximately 5 seconds. Feel that squeeze? That's what you're aiming for. Now release and relax completely for about 5 seconds. Then repeat this contraction-release cycle between 10 and 20 times, 3 separate times throughout your day. You can do this sitting down, standing up, or lying down, totally doesn't matter. Morning, afternoon, and evening works perfectly. The key is consistency and actually doing them daily rather than missing days. Alright, exercise number 4 is probably one of the most popular and effective exercises in all of strength training, but what most guys don't know is that squats have incredible benefits specifically for prostate health. We're talking about the squat, and honestly, this movement is absolutely foundational for building lower body and core strength. When you do squats properly, you're strengthening your entire core, including all those abdominal muscles and lumbar muscles that support your spine and lower body. Greater trunk stability means there's less pressure on your prostate and reduced chances of urinary problems developing. The hormonal benefits of squats are absolutely insane. Because squats involve large major muscle groups and require serious intensity, they trigger the release of anabolic hormones like testosterone directly into your bloodstream. This increase in testosterone levels has legitimately positive effects on prostate health. Testosterone helps maintain your prostate's proper function and reduces the risk of hormonal imbalances that could damage the gland. It's like your body's natural medicine for prostate health. Additionally, squats improve your digestive function by activating abdominal muscles and increasing blood flow to your entire core region. This digestive improvement and increased blood flow helps eliminate toxins that might otherwise accumulate and cause inflammation in your prostate. So squats are literally helping detoxify your system at the same time they're building muscle and improving hormones. It's a triple win right there. The compound effect of all these benefits makes squats one of the most prostate-friendly exercises you can possibly do. Most fitness experts would agree that if you could only do one exercise, squats would be it because of the massive whole-body benefits. Let me break down the squat technique so you can perform it perfectly. Start with your feet positioned about shoulder width apart. Keep your torso upright and extend your arms forward for balance. This helps counter your weight and keeps you upright. Now here's the descending phase. Bend your knees and push your hips back as if you were attempting to sit down in a chair. This hip back positioning is crucial because it keeps the movement in your legs rather than your knees. Keep your weight distributed on your heels throughout the entire movement. Continue lowering yourself down until your thighs are parallel to the floor. Your knees should be at approximately 90 degrees at this point. Critical safety rule: your knees should absolutely never go past your toes. That's what protects your knees from injury. Once you've reached that parallel position, you're at the bottom of your squat. From there, drive through your heels and extend your knees and hips simultaneously, returning to the starting position. Always control the movement. Don't just collapse down or bounce at the bottom. Smooth, controlled movements are what build strength safely. If bodyweight squats start feeling too easy, you don't need a fancy gym membership or expensive equipment. You can improvise with homemade resistance really easily. Fill some water bottles, grab a backpack filled with books, use bags of rice from your pantry, or even fill buckets with sand. Hold these objects in front of your body for front squats, or place them across your shoulders for back squats. This adds resistance and increases the difficulty of the movement. Aim for 3 sets of 10 to 15 repetitions depending on your fitness level. Perfect for beginners starting out, and if you're already active, push toward 15. Now we're hitting exercise number 5, and this one's absolutely critical for maintaining a healthy body weight and managing prostate symptoms. We're talking about aerobic exercises: running, walking, swimming, cycling. These are the movements that keep your cardiovascular system firing on all cylinders. The reason aerobic exercise is so important for prostate health starts with weight management. These exercises increase your heart rate significantly and promote massive calorie burning, which directly helps with weight loss or maintaining a healthy weight. Here's the thing that a lot of guys don't realize: excess weight, especially obesity, is directly associated with a higher risk of developing benign prostatic hyperplasia, or BPH as we call it. If you're already dealing with enlarged prostate symptoms, extra weight makes everything worse. It aggravates symptoms like difficulty urinating and creates increased pressure on your bladder. So by doing aerobic exercise and maintaining a healthy weight, you're literally reducing prostate stress. But that's just the beginning of what aerobic exercise does for you. Regular aerobic activity improves blood circulation throughout your entire body, including your pelvic region. Efficient blood circulation throughout your pelvic region decreases the risk of inflammation and contributes to the overall health of your entire urinary system. Think about it like this: good circulation means your organs are getting oxygen and nutrients, while waste products are being efficiently removed. It's like upgrading from a clogged pipeline to a super efficient system. Aerobic exercise also has significant effects on regulating hormone levels like testosterone and estrogen. By improving cardiovascular health through aerobic activity, you're naturally supporting healthier hormone balance. Plus, aerobic exercises support better cardiovascular health overall, which means better blood pressure and better heart function. The indirect effects of aerobic exercise on prostate health are pretty amazing when you really think about it. By helping you control your weight, improve your circulation, and regulate hormones, aerobic exercise tackles several major factors that could influence prostate enlargement. You could choose from tons of options here depending on what you actually enjoy doing. Running is awesome if you're athletic and want high intensity. Walking is perfect if you want something low impact and sustainable long term. Swimming is incredible because it's easy on your joints while still being an amazing cardio workout. Cycling, whether outdoors or on a stationary bike, gives you a fantastic lower body workout combined with cardio benefits. The key is picking something you actually enjoy and will stick with consistently. That's way more important than picking the perfect exercise you hate doing. Aim for at least 30 minutes of moderate intensity aerobic exercise most days of the week. If you're just starting out, 20 minutes is completely fine. Build up from there. Moderate intensity means you're working hard enough that you can't really hold a full conversation, but you're not completely gassed out either. That's your target zone. Do this regularly and you'll notice improvements in your weight, your energy levels, and your prostate symptoms. Alright, we're at exercise number 6, which is probably one of the most underrated combinations for overall health and specifically prostate health. We're talking about yoga and Pilates, and these practices are recognized worldwide for offering massive health benefits that go way beyond just physical fitness. These practices offer stress reduction and improved flexibility, both of which are absolutely essential for maintaining prostate health. Stress reduction is particularly important because chronic stress literally messes with your hormonal balance and weakens your immune system, increasing your vulnerability to various health conditions including prostate-related problems. When you're constantly stressed, your body's producing excess cortisol, which is the stress hormone. High cortisol levels create inflammation throughout your body, including in your prostate. That inflammation is exactly what you're trying to avoid. Yoga specifically includes breathing techniques and meditation practices that are specifically designed to lower cortisol levels. When you practice yoga, you're actively promoting a state of deep relaxation and genuine well-being. It's not just feeling peaceful, your body's actually changing at a hormonal level. Your nervous system shifts from that stressed fight or flight mode into a calm rest and digest mode where healing actually happens. Both yoga and Pilates include exercises that improve flexibility and strengthen your pelvic floor muscles, which are absolutely critical for managing prostate health. Strengthening those pelvic muscles contributes directly to better urinary control and a significant reduction in the frequency of bathroom trips. Remember, one of the biggest complaints guys with enlarged prostates have is constantly running to the bathroom, especially at night. Yoga and Pilates help you regain control over that. Additionally, practicing yoga and Pilates improves blood circulation throughout your body. That improved circulation is genuinely essential for the health of every single organ, including your prostate gland. Good circulation facilitates the transport of nutrients and the elimination of cellular waste products. When your cells can get nutrients in and waste out efficiently, inflammation decreases and overall function improves. This can significantly reduce the risk of inflammation and other prostate complications down the line. The beauty of yoga and Pilates is that they're accessible to guys at any fitness level. You don't need to be flexible to start. Flexibility is something you build as you practice. There are tons of modifications for every pose, and you can progress at your own pace without any pressure. Classes range from gentle restorative yoga that's super relaxing, to more challenging vinyasa flows if you want intensity. Same with Pilates, you can start with basic mat work and progress to more challenging movements. The combination of physical movement, controlled breathing, and mental focus makes yoga and Pilates unique. You're not just exercising your body, you're training your mind and nervous system too. This holistic approach is why so many guys see incredible results with their prostate health when they commit to regular yoga and Pilates practice. Even just 2 or 3 sessions per week can create noticeable improvements in stress levels, flexibility, and urinary symptoms. Now that you've got a solid understanding of the best exercises for prostate health, I gotta tell you something that's absolutely crucial. You cannot take care of your prostate without paying serious attention to your diet. Exercise is amazing, but if you're not fueling your body with the right foods, you're only getting half the results. When we talk about foods that contribute to prostate health, we're specifically talking about foods with powerful antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties. These are the foods that fight inflammation at the cellular level and protect your prostate from damage. There are two foods that stand way above the rest when it comes to prostate support. Number one is tomatoes, and this is backed up by serious scientific research. Tomatoes contain a genuinely high concentration of lycopene, which is a natural pigment that gives them that characteristic red color. Lycopene has been directly associated with multiple benefits for prostate health, especially regarding prostate protection at the cellular level. This is because lycopene is absolutely amazing at fighting free radicals, which are unstable molecules that can damage cells, including your prostate cells. When free radicals aren't neutralized, they cause damage and inflammation. Lycopene also possesses seriously powerful anti-inflammatory properties, which is genuinely key in preventing prostate problems from developing. By neutralizing inflammation at the source, lycopene helps maintain healthy prostate cells and prevents abnormal growth. There was a notable study conducted by researchers at the University of Bristol in the UK that really demonstrates this. The research was published in the journal Cancer Epidemiology, Biomarkers and Prevention back in 2014. They analyzed the effect of lycopene, which is the main antioxidant in tomatoes, studying more than 1,800 men aged between 50 and 69 years old. The results were genuinely significant and worth paying attention to. Men who consumed more than 10 portions of tomatoes per week showed a massive reduction in their risk of developing prostate cancer. We're talking up to 18% reduction compared to men who consumed less than that amount. That's a real difference that matters. The key thing to understand about lycopene is that it's best absorbed when tomatoes are cooked or processed rather than eaten raw. So tomato sauce, tomato paste, tomato soup, salsa. These processed tomato products are actually better sources of usable lycopene than fresh tomatoes. Start loading up on these foods and you're actively protecting your prostate. Number 2 on the prostate-friendly food list is carrots, and they're powerful for a different reason. Carrots are seriously rich in beta-carotene, which is another amazing antioxidant. Scientific studies indicate that regular consumption of beta-carotene-rich foods like carrots is associated with reducing the risk of prostate cancer. This antioxidant helps neutralize oxidative stress in your prostate cells, which is what causes damage and dysfunction. Furthermore, vitamin A, which your body derives from beta-carotene, plays an absolutely essential role in cellular health and the maintenance of prostate tissue. This nutrient supports proper cell renewal and prevents damaged or mutated cells from multiplying uncontrollably. That's actually really important because if abnormal cells start multiplying, you can develop serious prostate problems, like prostate cancer. By regularly including carrots in your diet, you're offering a simple and effective way to improve prostate function and provide protection against serious conditions. You can eat carrots raw as a snack, throw them in salads, cook them with meals, or juice them. The form doesn't matter too much. What matters is getting that beta-carotene into your system regularly. Other antioxidant-rich foods that are fantastic for prostate health include broccoli, pomegranate, red berries, fatty fish like salmon and sardines, and turmeric. These should all become staples in your diet if you're serious about prostate health. Here's the flip side that's equally important. While antioxidants are genuinely allies for your prostate, some types of food are absolute enemies that you need to seriously cut back on or eliminate completely. Let's start with processed meats like bacon, sausage, hot dogs, and other processed meat products. These are rich in nitrates and saturated fats, which can seriously increase inflammation throughout your body and directly contribute to prostate growth. Every time you eat processed meat, you're basically feeding inflammation. Your body's inflammatory response gets triggered, and your prostate pays the price. Another major enemy category is foods high in sugar. We're talking sweets, sodas, candy, processed desserts, and sugary drinks. All of these promote inflammation and cause your blood sugar to spike and crash. Chronic inflammation and obesity are both major factors that increase the risk of benign prostatic hyperplasia and seriously worsen urinary function. When you're constantly eating sugar, you're constantly triggering inflammation and potentially gaining weight. It's a double attack on your prostate health. A third villain, and you probably already know I'm going to say this, is alcohol. Alcohol can seriously irritate your prostate and exacerbate BPH symptoms. It also dehydrates your entire body, which hinders urinary function and contributes to fluid retention. When your body's dehydrated, your urine becomes more concentrated, which can irritate your prostate even more. If you're going to drink it all, keep it minimal and make sure you're drinking plenty of water to stay hydrated. Finally, there's another type of product you should minimize: whole dairy products and high-fat dairy derivatives. Excessive consumption of whole milk, fatty cheeses, cream, and other high-fat dairy products can seriously increase inflammation and dysregulate your hormones. Both of these factors contribute directly to prostate enlargement. If you're a dairy person, switch to low-fat or non-fat options. Your prostate will thank you. Start cutting these foods out and adding the healthy ones in, and you'll notice improvements pretty quickly. Alright, so you've got the exercises, you've got the foods to eat and foods to avoid. Now let's talk about how you actually implement this into a real plan that you can stick with. This isn't about perfection. It's about consistency and making gradual changes that actually become part of your lifestyle. Start with the exercises. Pick 2 or 3 that resonate with you the most. Maybe you start with pelvic lifts because they're simple, add lunges because you like leg work, and do Kegels because they're easy to fit in everywhere. Do those consistently for 2 weeks before adding more exercises. Your body adapts better when you introduce changes gradually. So as you implement these exercises and dietary changes, also implement this spiritual practice. Start your day with this affirmation. Say it before bed. Repeat it during your workouts. Let it sink into your consciousness. You're not just building muscle and reducing inflammation, you're creating a new identity as someone who's healthy and blessed. That identity shift is incredibly powerful. When you see yourself as healthy, your choices naturally align with that vision. You'll be more likely to stick with the exercises, eat the right foods, and maintain the discipline required to heal your prostate. Hey, real quick, I gotta mention that this video is for educational and informational purposes only and shouldn't replace professional medical advice. If you've got concerns about your prostate health, definitely talk to your doctor or a healthcare professional before starting any new exercise or diet program. Everybody is different, and what works for one guy might need tweaking for another. Your doctor knows your specific situation best, so get their input. Thanks so much for watching this video, man. I really appreciate you taking the time. If this helped you out, please smash that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next video where we're dropping even more game-changing health content. What should we cover next? Let me know in the comments, because your feedback helps me create videos you actually want to watch. Catch you in the next one.